Hey, quick question. Are you an online coach that wants to know how to write words that convert into clients? Perfect, because in this video, it's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Chaz from Generation Impact, where we help real entrepreneurs get real results and beat the game of online business. Now, if you're anything like me, you use copywriting in your online business. And if you're not like me, that probably means you don't use it. And if that's the case, get out of this video. But if you are somebody who relies on copy, stick with me because I'm going to teach you step by step how to write better performing copy that converts into clients. But before we get into that, a couple things. Number one, if you're new to the channel, first, hey! If you are not new to the channel, welcome back. But for those of you that are new, do me a favor, hit the bell icon below so you're notified when we release new content. Subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with our journey and we can help you along with yours. And now to get into the actual content, we got to start with what is copywriting in the first place? Copywriting is a blend of marketing and creativity, using words as an art form to convince somebody to do something that you want them to do. And this can be something as simple as clicking on a link or joining a group profile to something more complex like joining a high-ticket program or joining you in your coaching services. All of this can be done through effective copy. And in today's age, a business's success or failure hinges on their ability to effectively communicate the value of their service or their products. And when done right, this is where copywriting can help you excel past all the competition in your online business. And one of the most important things that you need to remember when writing effective copy is to start your writing and to finish your writing with your audience in mind. We're writing for the audience. We're not writing for ourselves. So what does this mean? A lot of times we get into writing copy and we like to write things that we think sound good, right? And we're coaches. So we have all this cool jargon and these cool terms. And we know that when we say stuff like manifest your dreams and live your best life and make 6 figures in 22 days in 5 seconds and all of this other coach jargon that we're going to throw out there, we know what all of that means because we're in the space. But you have to understand and remember that your audience most likely has no idea what you're talking about. They're completely confused. They have no clue where to even start with what you're saying. And because of that, it's going to create a barrier. Something that's going to prevent them from understanding or taking in your message. So what we have to do is we have to think of our audience and we have to write with them in mind. So how do we do this? Well, we start off by thinking, if I was my customer and I was in this specific spot right now, what type of solution would I be looking for? You know, if you're a life coach that's working with people that are super stressed out every day, well, what's the solution they're looking for? Are they looking to be less stressed? Are they looking to find more joy in their day-to-day interaction? What is it that they're really looking to accomplish? Because what we can do in our copy is we can start talking directly to them. Hey, for everybody out there who feels like stress is just an automatic response when they wake up, I've got a message for you. Hey, for all my stressed out people out there, this message is going to show you exactly how to find inner peace no matter how bad the world around you is falling apart. See, this is the difference between copy and effective copy. Writing just to write versus writing for an outcome, writing to drive a point home. And this is why it's so important to write with your audience in mind. So step number 1 to writing effective converting copy is you have to get to know your audience. You have to know who they are. You have to know their struggles, their pain points, what their hopes and dreams are, what they want to accomplish. And you have to write your message as it pertains most sensibly to them, the client, not you, the coach. So then the question is, how do we actually write our copy with our audience in mind in a way that gets them to take action by the time they're done reading? Well, we're going to do it in 3 steps. Step number 1 is we have to get their attention. If we can't get somebody's attention, we can't get them to focus on our message. Because if you think about it, the amount of information that's being processed every single day by potential clients of yours is astronomical. They have so many things that can keep them occupied online, in the world. All of the things that are going on are filtering through their mind. So you have to remember this when you're writing your copy. So in order to do this, you have to think, if I'm going to get somebody's attention, I need something that's really going to pull them in, called a hook. We're going to use a hook to get somebody's attention. Now, what is a hook? Well, in the copywriting world, a hook is something that snags somebody, like a fish hook, right? It snags somebody from their feed or wherever they're viewing your content. It's going to take their attention and it's going to redirect it at your material. It's going to pull them in. And we need a really strong hook. So some great ways of doing this are to spark a little controversy, right? Like, I would rather have copywriting than my family. And then that's your hook, right? That's the headline. Because when somebody reads that, they're going to be like, what is wrong with this dude? Is that serious? And so we want to pull them out, right? So you're going to take this and you're going to apply it to your audience. So let's say you work with somebody who's super stressed out all the time. Well, we're going to directly call that out and say something along the lines of, if you're stressed, you're not working hard enough to feel better. When we do this, somebody's going to get super upset. Be like, what are you talking about? And then in our copy, in the body of our copy, we're going to move to step number 2. We need to get their investment. Now, when I say investment, I don't mean financial investment. When I say investment, I mean their attention through the body of the copy. The message that we want to deliver, we have to get them invested in that message. So if we're using our stress example of somebody who's just not working hard enough, we're going to go into explaining, you've done this, you've tried all of these things before. And have you ever heard from people, hey, you're just not doing enough. You're just not doing enough to remove this stress. And then we want to start convincing them that our solution has the solution for them and their stress. And we want to explain to them, you've already tried all of these things, and I understand you want to give up and you want to quit, but you haven't done X, Y, and Z. And that's exactly what I'm providing. So what we're doing here is we're explaining to them our message in a way that directly helps them and speaks their language. We want to meet them where they're at. And we want to know where they are in their journey so that they look at us and say, hey, this person really understands me. That's how you get somebody invested into your message and the bulk of your copy. Step number 3, we have to get them to take action. If you can get somebody to take action, what that means is they resonated so much with your message and the body of your copy that they're willing to take the next step with you. Good job. You did it. This is called effective copywriting. So when we get to this point, this is where we present our offer. So you can send them to a link. You can tell them to message you. Whatever you want them to do next, you have to provide them with that next step. And if your hook really pulled them in and the message of your copy really spoke to them and you met them where they're at and you spoke their language and you wrote for your audience, right with them in mind. If you did that, they're going to be looking to work with you again, or they're going to be looking for more material from you. This is excellent. When you do this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be directing somebody and we're going to tell them what to do. If you want them to message you, say, message me. If you want them to click on a link, say, click this link. You wouldn't believe it, but people still need these explanations. All right, but when you can do this, you're getting them to take action, to take a next step with you. And that is the sign of effective copywriting. So guys, I hope you liked the video on how to write copy that converts your audience into clients. And if you want a deeper dive into this, or you want a step-by-step direction, how do I write the words that are going to make people pay me for my services, check out our free course in the link description below. You're gonna find on that link, it's our Zero to Launch course, completely free course from zero to launching your online business, everything that you need, step-by-step walkthroughs. Totally free to you. Check it out. It's in the link below. And if you have not yet, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you can see all the new material that we're prepping for you guys. Till next time, I'm Chaz from Generation Impact. I'll see you later.